Alright, welcome in ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. Today we are playing a little bit of Rogue Tower. I don't know how much of this, if any, you've seen before, but it's a pretty nifty game. I just did that one. The idea behind this game here is that well, it's a tower defense game, as you can clearly see. We're just going to make sure that we got everything we need there. Okay, it looks like we are indeed capturing what we need to capture. Alright, so let's see here. I'm going to start strong with Vampire's Lair, something I like to go with. We're going to put about 30 minutes in this game. And y'all can let me know down in the comment section what you think and if you'd like to see more of it. I always like to interact with y'all. Appreciate every comment I get. Monsters dealing additional damage is what I'm going to go with there. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Broadhead bolts. Those are good. And, of course, going with the terracotta figure thing. And I guess we'll have to boost their armor. Oops, don't want to chop any of that down. The trees, the longer you let the trees go, the more they're worth. So we want to kind of let them survive as long as possible and only chop them down when we start to get into emergency mode. You just don't want to end up dying and having trees that are sitting there waiting to be collected that, you know, could help you. Fortified monsters, additional 5 shields, draw. We're going to do 5 shields. Oh man, we are almost there. We got our first split. Starting to kind of bunch up. That makes it harder for the towers to take them out, but there's so many towers here, even these far back ones, they make a big difference. We're gonna go with heavy shafts and then hunting grounds. We want that larger area. Alright, minimize, maximum, whatever. Now we got this. Alright, now the thing about vampire lairs is they are good in groups. They're not so great by themselves, especially in the later levels. They only do fractions of damage. So you have to have a bunch of them, but if you get a bunch of them and you expand their areas, then they're just so overpowered by the time you get to like level 20 or so. And we're just going to keep adding on things to them to make them more powerful. Let's see here. Let's go with a Shredder. A Shredder will be a good defense weapon later if we need to use that. Alright, here we go. Nice thing about it splitting, like obviously the downside is now I gotta defend against 2 different streams, but it takes the total number of monsters and it divvies it up, so it actually enables me to break them off into chunks. I wish there was a way. Maybe there is. If you know, if anybody's watching this knows, and there's like a fast forward, I'd love to use that. We're gonna go Flame Tower, because that does good against the very first bad boss. Quickness. Not ideal, but we're gonna go with it. Okay, we need 900 gold before we can build our second vampire lair. It'd also be a great spot for some other stuff, but we have limited options, and that one has a pretty good spot. This branches off over this way. When you expand the map to start the next level, it's totally random. Like, you don't know which way they're going to go, at least as far as I know. My dog is losing his dang mind. I don't even know why. We got Dark Knight, yeah, make him more powerful, absolutely. Broadhead bolts are great. Monster health, that's fine. Oh, we got enough. What are we gonna put over here? Yeah, they start getting faster, and they get stronger, they get shields, they get armor. Some of these guys in the later levels get really annoying because they actually either like will be still charging at your base like they are here, but also spawning smaller, faster enemies to pop up in front of them. And some of them are like those Russian dolls where you kill one, you get a smaller one, you kill that one, you get a smaller one. I forget what they call those. Something dolls. Alright, let's see here. I'm not a big fan of any of these, but I guess we're gonna go with kill them with fire. And then hunting grounds 2. There we go. And fortified monsters. We'll go ahead and let them have a little bit more defense. You see, now we're up to 81 gold and 18% chance to drop a card, which is just an upgrade card. But well, we are pretty close. I was tempted to throw in a shredder, but I am. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to maximize its targeting of the health. That'll allow it to take in more supernatural smell. 1 more damage to shields. I don't really ever use slow as a tactic, very rarely, so it works well to allow them to have minimized slow because I don't take advantage of it. So it doesn't do anything to hurt my chances. My saw blades got you. You're gonna get killed by the vampire layers. Maybe. The saw blade gets first, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Okay. Hunting grounds 3. Yes. Old mountain. Yes. Monster health. I guess. And boom. Nice thing about these two lines hugging each other is that the towers I build can do defense on both sides. What are we up to now? 121 and 22%. There we go. Boom. Alright. Saw blade just changes direction midway through. All these things. Now these things are a pain in the ass. These things have guys inside them, like a Trojan horse kind of. You want to kill those things early because then if they get too close, bleed damage and more bleed damage. Excellent. If they get too close and they bust open, it's impossible to kill the guy quick enough. I'm going to go ahead and build another one of these. Kind of the key to this game is you gotta have towers all along the way. It's not enough to have a mass towers at the beginning or at the end or even in the middle. You just gotta have them spread out so they're constantly applying negative stats like bleed, burn, infection, and taking damage the entire time because there is a maximum for them to take certain amounts of certain types of damage per second. And you can upgrade that, but it just works out better if you spread it all out. Alright. Make that, and we're gonna have to start building mana banks because these towers, they use mana. So let's go ahead and build one right there. We're doing 4 mana per second. see how quick it goes down? We get up here, let's see, we're up to 30, 38, 46, get up to 50 and we're down to 6. So that's how they get you. It is tempting to bust one of these now so that I can build more defenses, but we're going to let it wait. Even if these guys are going to get through. I have 20 life on my tower. They only do like 1 each. I don't think I have them upgraded yet to do more than that. You can't upgrade it. They give you more gold or more perks or whatever, but... Oh, come on. Let's go ahead and throw down the flame tower. Oh, I thought we were going to see the flames. Advanced ballistics, that's a good one. Hardened blades. Yeah, that one. And give them more armor. Alright, let's see. Oh, it's going to come back this way, at least for this one. That's good. So what do we need next? 1200 for our next vampire lair. Unlike burn and poison and whatnot, I don't think the vampires have a cap on how much damage they can do per second. Look at that. That flame tower tears through those troops. Pretty good. It does significant damage to these little carriers, too. Boom. Bolts, Master Studies, and we're going to do Protection, too. And let's see if we can expand. Yeah, look at that. It's going great. Alright, so what do we need? We need 1200. We got it. Now we can build another vampire lair. Where do we want to put it? I want the elevation advantage. So we'll go there. Oh, we're going to have to build another mana bank. In fact, I should probably put down a couple more of them when I get the chance. Oh, we got a Oogie. Crap. So this means we need to go ahead and chop these real quick. Because we're going to be hurting. Throw this down. Let him create a nice line of them. Oh man, come on. Is there any more trees? Didn't get? Oh man, one more. We only got 2 cards, but you know what? That's alright. Man, I don't know. I don't know what I should put down. Guess we'll do a cannon here. He's the only guy left, so I should shoot him. Oh, thank goodness he went that way. Oh, we're having a hard time with the mana. Oh no, he might get through. Oh, no he didn't. Thank goodness. Alright, so... sorcery, that'll help us with the mana. Anything else here that'll help us? No. Not with the mana anyways. Let's upgrade that. Quickness, upgrade that. Open this. Napalm. Alright, we're gonna expand and move on. We got a different set of music. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, we need to change you to most health and... no. Shield, and then most health. There we go. Some of this can be a little tedious sitting here just waiting for it. Like, come on, come on. You know what? I was thinking about building another vampire lair, but we're going to go ahead Ooh, savings count. All mana banks store an additional 15 max mana. And we're going to upgrade that. Upgrade their speed. I'll throw down a couple of these. And look at that. We're up to 19 a second. So when I build this, expand this out, you'll see it should load up pretty good. You know, once the mana allows it. The Vampire Towers allow it. Vampire Lair. Oh my goodness. I can't even talk right. Oh. Yeah, you eventually get so many vampire layers, and they get so strong that there just becomes an area where they really don't penetrate through very much. 1350, I can put another one up. Let's do it. Considering putting another tower down, but I think we'll wait. Enchanted lights and speed. So we got a pretty good defense set up here now. Just gotta keep an eye on it because these guys, the opponents, the bad guys, are slowly gonna get tougher over time, and as they get tougher, they're like, oh, I'm doing great, oh, I'm doing great, oh, I'm doing great, and I'm dead. So you gotta be very mindful of how they're getting tougher. There we go. Alright, what's next? Range and Gothic Horde. Excellent. Protection up. Expando away. And we can build another one. Woohoo! No, we can't. I thought we just had enough. Trigger me. Tricky punks. Doing good. Yeah, look at this. This is like the happy zone. I can't even talk. The happy zone where nobody gets even close for like 4 or 5 levels. But then, like I said, they get tougher, and so then they do get close. And then I die. Oh, we can only build 2 of those? That kind of sucks. These things are great because if people start getting through, they're landmines. I was like, increase? What happened? Alright, chat, I'm gonna put you on hold. For you, it's only gonna be like a second. For me, it might be a while. But I will be back. Alright, there we go. You see what I mean, chat? For you, it was just a couple seconds. For me, it's been 84 years. Back to the game. Just killed another boss. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I don't like any of those. It's, a cannon. I don't know, I guess. Like I said, I don't really like any of those, but okay. I think with the cannonball, you want to line them up. Jagged heads give us bleed on our, whatever those things are called, ballistas. I almost called it a trebuchet. Alright, what do we need? We need 1800 for our next vampire layer, and then I think those things are going to be kind of cooked out of, getting too expensive. Let's see here. Where do I want to put it? I guess I'll put it here. That's as good as any, right? Plus 2 elevation, so it gives us a good area. Alright, let this round out while I go grab my dog. I'll be right back. Alright, what do we get? Today, let's see how. That would be good if I use slow, but I don't. So we're going to do damage to shields and some more regen on our mana, because that's another one of those things that'll sneak up on you. Let's see. Heck? Jack Pumpkin thing? That is something. I want to see what that ball does. Yeah, and there he goes running into those landmines, which haven't seen very much use, and yet there's only like 3 of them out there. Not sure what's up with that. Gonna throw down some more encampments. And 800. What can I do with 800? I can throw down a shredder. That'll be useful. Health. What are we waiting on? Oh, I guess we got a couple of these guys still. There they go. No, they're all gone. Increase our max burn. That'll increase our damage output. There we go. And we're doing pretty good. I cannot complain. This is pretty good. These guys do massive damage to shield. And then they do some pretty good damage to health. So we'll put it in that order. Have them targeting what they do most of, which is shields, and that helps a lot. That way they can go and they can also help the other guys out, because the other guys don't do as much damage to shield. I don't think anybody does as much damage to shield to them as that. Alright, had a little break away from the screen there. Let's see how we're doing now. Hopefully, yeah, we should be recording now. Got a chest here. Let's open this up. What do we got? We got I don't know. Let's do that, I guess. Oh, what is this? Ugi von Ugovich. Oh, see what I mean? It's one of those guys that spawns other people. But he's not gonna make it, I can already tell. He's gonna get to like here. I say it gets to right where my cursor is, and that's where he's gonna die. Ugh, he might not even make it there. Moved it up. Oh, yeah, and he... Oh, wow, I forgot how annoying this guy is. He really is, like, maximum annoying. Do that, and I don't need more range. But the ballistas can do more damage to shields, which means we can upgrade the shields to keep things moving. You know what, let's do that. Why not? And, oh, they're giving us another one. Sure. Wow, we got a lot of upgrades on that one. So let's see here. If we just drop down a radar here. Wow, that's a pretty big area. And then lookouts. You guys. Oh, there's a plane. Look at that. That's pretty neat. These lookout towers, they're just going to maximize the damage that these people receive. So we're just going to throw a bunch of these around. And we're down to 400. Anything I can build with that? Let's throw a ballista, because we can. Right here. Go for most health. And let's see where this goes. Alright. Got the rock music upgrade going. See the plane. Pew, 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 pew. Die. Okay. It's a bit much. You know, I thought we were going to play for like a half hour. This might go for like 3 hours or something. We're doing really good. Thanks for your guys' valuable help. But you can even see who the lookout tower is targeting. I want to put another one down here. Wait, where is one? Alright, so we can see they do a pretty big area. Attacks nearby graves. Alright, we can try that. Let's do a Tesla coil. Those are pretty good, and they're kind of cheap, so that'll work in our benefit here. Throw one there, throw one up here, throw one over here, throw one here. Alright, now let's see what these haunted houses do. Nearby graves, text. Rate 40. Does that change with the more I build? Doesn't seem to. Alright, I guess we're gonna see how that does. Let's go ahead and open this up. We want them bleeding early. Where are we at? We're at level 27. I don't know that we're going to make it to level 35. I think that's... I don't know. We're doing really good. I just don't feel like we're going to make it past that. But we're going to try. So that was lookout. That was radar. I like this radar. That was pretty neat. Let's go ahead and do a couple more of these. If I can afford it. We're just going to have little planes flying in. Taking on people everywhere. still doing really good on our mana production and use. Great health again. The way this one just keeps folding in on itself, that's awesome. I'll put another vampire layer in here too, probably like right here. This is gonna keep growing down this way. So I need 1950. Alright. How far do they go that way? Alright, so if I build one here, it'll get to like here. We can deal with that. And I think we still have another upgrade coming in that department anyways. So let's go ahead and throw one. Where was this in? Right here? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty close to what I thought. Obviously I wish it would reach more, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. These little guys, they're starting to get closer and closer. Down to obelisk. Throw down poison sprayer. Now we really gotta start. Haste, I guess. I don't know. Can we get another poison sprayer here? What does it do? Not a lot. Yeah, but we're gonna keep upgrading. We're gonna keep maximizing their damage, so. Start building stuff down here too. In fact, boom. Start doing damage. The range on these not very far. Still, that's pretty good. It does enough to do some good damage. Another obelisk. What do you guys do damage? Mainly armor. Put that. Now we are starting to get to the point where we need to upgrade mana again. Mana bolts. Really gonna have to upgrade our mana now. Upgrade their health. Upgrade the treasure, bioconsumption. Okay, how are these guys doing? So he's done 2 and he's collected 48. They cost 100. And these smaller ones he's done 24, so yeah, I don't know if there's any benefit to building more of those unless I can build them for sure next to 2 at a time, which is like right here and right here. Ooh, it looks like we could probably do a couple down here too. And the thing about this is if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it as much as I can now because that way I maximize my profit in the long run. Alright, well. Ooh, more over here. I still can do 400 worth. Build 4 more of these if I can find. Oh, wow, this is kind of crap actually. Alright, yeah, so there's none over there where I can build them next to 2 at a time. One right here. Yeah. Alright, yeah, I guess just jump into it. Mana bank. And another mana bank. I want to see that mana total going up even though it's being used. So we're surfing around 200 right now. Look back in about 10 seconds to see where we're at. We're up to 300. Yeah, it's steadily increasing. Once we get down to like 1 or 2 guys left on the thing, it's going to skyrocket to the maximum amount. Let's see, where are these guys coming from that are giving us rain on their parade a little bit. Don't matter. Sorcery. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Do that, and do that. And I will expand. Whoa, that guy's flying. I'm worried about that guy. He's moving quick. If he's got any other tricks, like he spawns another guy when he dies. Oh, thank goodness. I was worried because I didn't think that was going to do great. Alright, we just increase the range on these things. Let's throw down another one here. And what are those particle cannons? Those things are pretty good. So let's find another spot. Maybe one right here. Alright, oh, that's got to be a radar. Okay, particle cannon. There. We're going after health. Going after shield. Damage to that. Damage to that. Health. What did I say? 35, I think it was? See, you can see how it staggers them because there's more distance here. Why are these guys so fast? Holy crap. Well, we're just going to keep piling damage onto them. Piling on those negative attributes. Hopefully it takes them down. Let's see how close these guys are getting now. See if they're getting to any of my landmines at this point. Ooh! Kill 100,000 enemies. I do a good job. Yeah, we're keeping that maximum mana though. That's doing good. Bouncing Betty. I like that. We're gonna take that. Might as well, do something that's not as impactful, I guess. How are these guys doing? We built them 64. So they're getting close to it paid for themselves. This guy, I'm sure he has, and they're still a work in progress, but they're getting there. But make it to level 35, I think they'll all pay for themselves. Poison, fire, yeah. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can add in here. Yeah, I really am not sure what I want to do next. I guess I'm going to throw down some more vampire layers, just because those are always beneficial. Mortar. It's good against armor. But for now, I'm worried about the vampire layers again. Banditry. Shields. And get more frugal. Now, I'll line these guys up. They're going out of style. And they do pretty good damage to armor and then health. So copy, paste, paste, paste. I could use the hotkey, but I guess not. Alright. Let's, I guess, expand this one. They're kind of just going out away from each other, so not so great. Back it up so you guys can see the entire picture of carnage. Getting tired, man. Been a long day. It's a fun game, though. Look at. Oh, we got Windows running towards me. Microsoft's, or those keys, what is that, Bitcoins? I don't know. It's coming for me, though. So it has to die. Mana bolts. Wire. Quickness, I guess. And off we go. Build a couple more encampments. This is going to turn out to be like the greatest run I've ever had, which is nuts. We're at 35 now. I think we're going to win this level, so I think we're going to get further than I thought we were going to. So, man, this is pretty awesome. We're doing great. It's going to be heartbreaking. You put all this time, though, and everything. Effort, planning, and then you end up losing. It's going to be some big boss that's going to come through and wreck my world. Oh, there's that guy. Boss. Sixth element. Oh wow, look at that. That's nuts. Who's gonna win? Oh! Get no occult shrine spawns on a run. No occult shrines. I'm not sure. Dude, I thought he had us. I thought for sure he had us. Wow, that was so close. Can I even... There's a chest there. How do I even get the chest? There we go. It looks like we could use more mana gain. Wow, that is nuts. On a run, though, it said we got none for a run. Does that mean it's not going to spawn us in anymore? New buildings or anything? I don't know. Throw down another vampire. We got some massive elevation. That'd be great for throwing down some stuff. Whew, we are doing it! This might be the furthest I've ever gotten. So many buildings now, I can't even find what I'm looking for. I don't know why I clicked off the lookout to begin with, but I did. I don't know, we're starting to add stuff in here. Poison also slows them by 5% poison gained. Alright, well, let's see what that does. See if it does anything for us. These guys are nuts. Look at this. They're just flying. Out of control. Bonkers. I can't think of any other good words to use, but you get the idea. Alright, well, we're starting to get our collection of landmines back. That's nice. Whew. See, they're edging closer and closer. Oh, I didn't even see that boss. Poison has poison damage. Maximum poison, I guess. And, there we go. Oh, cute music. I don't think I've ever heard this music. That's probably a good indication this is further than I've ever been. But, you know, glad y'all are here for it. We are just doing it. Is that vampire lair? I just doesn't do much for this stream. I guess it does some story here, but that's not much. Just doing a bit, I guess. It's definitely messing these guys up. That's what we need right now. That angle. Look at this. This is nuts. Look at that, through there, guys. We are going to need more ballistic bullets. Oh, they're going to start hitting our tower. Yep, some of them got... This might be the end. You see what I mean? It happened so quickly. We went from on top of the world to freaking losing the game. 37 levels. Wow, crazy. Crazy. Alright, well, that's going to do it for now. Appreciate y'all watching. And like I said before, if you like what I'm doing here, please like the video. Please drop a comment down below, subscribe. Thank you again for watching. Why did this not look right? That's not making me happy. Alright, talk to you guys next time. Bye.